Hi everyone, I'm Lunar, welcome back to Let's Play Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. There's something I forgot about this forest on the way out, and I'm glad I caught it before I got into trouble. On your way through this forest back from Muriad, you don't want to use any of Kyle's MP. Or, well, you're gonna have to use Jessica to heal, but you want Kyle to be in tip-top shape. Just trust me on this. What the? Daddy? What are you doing out here? Jessica, my dear Jessica, please don't leave me here. It's so cold, so lonely. Jessica, look out! What the? What's happening? What have you done to them? Help me, Althena! Give me the power to break the spell! No, not again. My father, my friends, and Kyle. I've lost everyone I ever cared about. Come to me, Jessica. Join me. Join your friends. You will live forever, and you will never be alone. Yes. Kyle? Mel would never ask his daughter to join him in death, you monster! I don't know what the hell you are, but I'm gonna crack through that stone shell. Come and get it! Okay, first of all, that was a very manly move there by Kyle, just to break out from the being turned to stone there to protect Jessica. That was really cool. But you have a boss fight with just Kyle against this Plaster Mel. So, treat it like you fought Master Mel with Alex. You'll want to power up, which gives him a big attack boost, a 34 attack boost. And then just carve into this Plaster Mel with Power Slash. And see, you'll do a ton of damage. And if you've not used any of Kyle's MP, you'll get quite a few hits in. Just like versus Master Mel, you'll want Kyle to have a few healing items. It's a good thing we gave him a few healing nuts earlier. Power Slash. And there we go. Just in case. No EXP, so Kyle doesn't get any farther ahead of the party. And with that, the spell's broken. Curse you! Hi. Royce! You've gone way too far this time, you shapely hag. I made the mistake of underestimating you, and I shan't do that again. How was I to know you could shatter my magic with a primal scream? Manly scream. Wait until you see what I can do with my tongue! Tempting, but perhaps later. I don't know if you want any of that, Kyle. Kyle, Hey, it was nothing. I mean, that's what I'm here for. And besides, it felt good to beat up your dad. When you saw I was in danger, you broke out of the stone and saved me. Your feelings for me were what broke the spell. Yeah. What are you two doing? We still have to find our way through this forest. Oh, come on, Nall. Let them have their moment. Oh, right. Of course. Well, Kyle, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. And then with that, you can exit the forest. As long as Kyle has most of his MP, you'll get through that fight pretty well. You may have to use a healing nut just in case you get critted. But if you don't, power up, power slash, and cut through that thing that Royce made. By the way, I know I mentioned it, but here is that Athena statue you can use to heal at. Didn't show it off, I just mentioned it because I wasn't here. Wasn't at this place, but there you go. And with that, I believe this is the tower we're looking for. So, gonna go ahead and save. There we go. Those who seek the guardian of knowledge must have a special knowledge first. Huh, special knowledge first? Hey, maybe it's something in the notebook. I believe you're right, no? Wait, give me a moment. Ah, here it is. Intelligence is the ultimate strength, and wisdom is the ultimate power. You possess the cornerstone which can become the foundation. You may enter. Step on the tiles of red to unlock the door and gain entrance. So there we go. Stepping on the red tile opens the door. Give that back to me. Okay. Judging from the outside, this place is at least 6 stories tall. Where are the stairs? I'm not gonna let these goons beat me to the top and take my treasure away. Well, technically not mine until I steal it. You know what I mean? Ah, thieves. What? It's empty. Yeah, sad face. Bloody hell. Whoever built this blasted spire forgot to put in the stairs. Bollocks, I say. Bollocks. I feel like a bloody wanker walking around in circles like this. Oh, thieves. So, welcome to the gimmick of this area. You step, that opens the door. Again, this is going to be empty because thieves are already here. They're already taking stuff. Think Damon's treasure looks like. Oh, I can't wait to see it, touch it, and love it. Hey, I know how exciting it can be to steal, buddy. It's not that exciting. I don't know, Kyle. I've seen you get pretty excited after stealing a kiss from me. That's a different kind of stealing, Jess. Completely different than stealing an item. Anyway. Yay, it's empty, just like every other treasure chest. So, we've learned that if you press the red button, that opens a door. Look, door. It's open. And that door's open. And this door's open. But this door is not open. Yay, it's empty. I, Damon, have granted you the privilege to tread within these sacred walls. However, if you wish to proceed any further, you must answer my question. What is the origin of our world, created at the hand of Athena? I have a question of my own. What the hell are you talking about, you fruitcake? I was about to ask something like that myself. Shouldn't a brilliant student like you know the answer to this one, Nash? Of course. Of course I do. You don't sound too sure, Nash. Alex, why don't we have Mia try to answer instead? Yeah, Mia is definitely the bright one. Nash says he can do it. Sorry, I really don't trust Nash. Mia, why don't you try? Good call, Alex. We're counting on you, Mia.
My mother spoke to me of this subject long ago. The answer is magic.
You are correct. You may enter.
I knew you'd do it, Mia. And that was just what I would have said.
And no. Yeah, just... He's just... Null is just gonna stare at Nash.
Why are you staring at me, cat? How dare you imply that an elite magician of the magic... Yada yada yada. Why don't we save the excuses until we have a chance to explore this place?
Agreed. Welcome to floor 2. Here, you actually have enemies. While you open up doors and try to make your way through this place. Mummies! Which kind of actually do look like mummies. Kinda. Let's see. Ethereal cane. Swing. And swing. Let's see how well the cane works here. Yeah, critted for 0. Yes, hit for 0. 0. 0. Kinda get what's going on here. It does hit twice. Not for a lot of damage, but the 2 hits added up. You do... The damage can add up fairly quickly, as you can see. Well, that didn't seem to go too well. How about a Thunder Bomb? And we'll have Mia use a Flame Circle. Kyle will defend, and we'll heal Alex.
Check this out.
Thunder Bomb! That actually did damage. Remember what this guy treasures above all else, and what the answer to the previous floor was. Magic. So that's going to be your ticket through these enemies. At least these mummies.
By the power of Athena.
Flame Circle. A cast from Nash and a cast from Mia, and that's all it'll take. Now, the only problem is Mia's a bit slow right now. A bit slower than the mummies. That's a problem. So you're going to have to soak through a round of getting hit. Maybe an extra level would be just enough to put her over the edge. Not quite sure. Yeah, not 100% on that. But even the cane did nothing, because it's still a weapon. Let's see, open that. Now, because magic is the only way to hurt these enemies... Well, that's not good. We'll go this way. It's recommended not to get into too many fights with the mummies. Here we have a new enemy, Bat Knight. We'll defend. Thunder Bomb. Flame Circle. Everybody else can defend.
Check this out.
Or if, you know, Nash casted better. Thankfully, if you are guarding, you don't take too much damage.
By the power of Athena.
Flame Circle. And it takes care of them. The Bat Knight you might be able to hit with physical attacks. But if you see mummies, you're better off just guarding, trying to minimize damage. And then casting, because you're going to have to cast anyway to get rid of the mummy. Got a Starlight. Remember, the thieves were on the first floor. Why did they give you a Starlight? Because, well, you're going to need magic, and quite a bit of it. I believe Alex is carrying it now. And the mummies do go after you. Just Bat Knights here. As you can see, this one looks different. Let's see, how much MP do you have left, Mia? That's the good thing about Mia. She does have a ton of MP. Ice Lance. Swing and swing. Ethereal Cane. Took nothing. Again, nothing. Nothing. So, and see, there's a reason they give you the Starlight. You're gonna have to magic your way through here.
Summon elemental power.
Ice Lance. It's enough to get rid of one. Now, you maybe defend. Thunder Bomb anyway. Flame Circle. Defend and defend.
Check this out.
Thunder Bomb. When they get that spark, they're obviously going to use this move, Fly Tackle,
By the power of
which
Athena.
does hit harder. So yeah, where the mages didn't do a lot of damage in the previous area, the forest, in this area, they're pretty much the ones doing the damage. funny how it changes. We'll go ahead and calm Litany. Let's see. I want to use herbs. Use one on Nash and one on Jess. Okay. So, if you want levels, really, I recommend the forest above this place. It's just because Alex can hit all enemies with Flash Cut. Oh, this place isn't bad either. I guess just choose which you like more. Do you like magic more? Do you like... Ah, there's the door. Another Starlight. You will get quite a few Starlights in here if I remember correctly. Just because, again, you're gonna need them. Oh wait, you are faster than the mummy. You need to be able to hit all of them. Flame Circle.
Check this out.
Thunder Bomb. Oh, it did kill one. Good job. Again, I put Kyle in front of Nash to try to stop Nash from taking too many hits because he's not guarding. And Flame Circle.
By the power of Athena.
There we go. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Needed to hit that switch. Yep, went this way already. Alright. Oh, hi. To proceed further, you must demonstrate your mental fortitude by answering my question. People who rely entirely on force shall ultimately be destroyed by force. What? We can't use force! Calm down, Kyle. If you had listened for once, you know he didn't say that. Please continue, Damon. But the person who controls force can avoid it altogether. What controls force? What kind of game is this, old man? Even I know the answer to that one. Come on, Alex, let me handle this. I don't think this is a question that Kyle can answer. She's right, Alex. You can't place our fate in the hands of this brain-dead brigand. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, Nash. You might get it cut off.
Calm down, you two. Alex, this is your call.
So, we can give Kyle a chance? Or gotta go with Nash?
You know what? Let's give Kyle a chance. Why not?
You know, see if he's just all muscle.
Let's give Kyle a chance.
You see that, Nash? Us real men stick together. Kale, man, you ready for the answer? Here it comes. Ah! You are incorrect.
Can't say I'm surprised, Kyle. What are you starting to understand? Are you starting to understand what Damon said about force? Let's hope he does. I don't think he'd survive smacking into that magic barrier again.
Just save the lecture until my hearing comes back. If it comes back. Ugh. Not that I wouldn't mind seeing that spectacle again, but are we ready for the real answer? Sorry, just had to do that to you, Kyle.
Let's hear your guess, Nash. The answer, Damon, is skill. Skill controls force.
You are correct. You may proceed.
Well, it's good to see you come through once in a while, Nash. That was quite impressive, Nash.
Thank you, Mia. But it really was an easy question. At least for me, anyway. You just got lucky, Magic Boy, and I guarantee it's gonna run out soon.
Don't be so grumpy, Kyle. He got us past the barrier, which is more than you can say.
Using it. Alright, let's go up to the next floor. Hi, new enemy. Rufus! Don't know if it looks like a Rufus, but it's a Rufus with glowing blue horns. Defend. Thunder Bomb. Flame Circle.
Check this out.
Thunder Bomb. Aha! 0 and 0. Flame Circle.
Power of Athena.
Lightning. Yeah, it didn't take anything from anybody. But what are you supposed to do? Huh. Well, it seems like he's not glowing anymore. His horn isn't anyway.
Check this out.
Let's try again. Still nothing from the magic. And still nothing from the attacks.
Summon elemental power.
Ice Lance. And nothing from the Ice Lance. So, now you may be really confused. Sword Dance! And there's your answer. Now, you know, it's not magic. Magic's been the answer so far to, well, everything. However, what did we just get done talking about? Skill. Skill and force. Nash gained a level, 4 HP, 4 MP, and attack, defense, and agility, 3 wisdom, and 2 magic endurance. Skill controls force. So we need skill. Mia gained a level, 4 HP, 6 MP, an attack, a defense, and agility, 2 wisdom, and 2 magic endurance. I like what this level does. Ice Wall learned. I like what this level does. It changes up what you have to use depending on what the answer was before. It's a very interesting area. Again, this is where those herbs and healing items come in handy. And one to Kyle. Now, the problem with those enemies is you thought magic was a problem for your casters. Alex, and you could also use Kyle. You can use Power Slash. Is even more limited because they don't have a lot of MP to start with. Hence the healing lights you get. Alex level soon. What else? There was something else. Anyway, this area is very interesting for that fact. Let's see. Looks like there's some stairs up. Let's dodge you. Sage's clothes in this corner. The stairs were just there, but why do you want to go directly to the stairs? Ceremonial robe. It gives a boost to defense and magic endurance, which is very nice. Only Jessica can wear this, I believe. She was the only one who stood up. Yeah. So better. Get this down. Better armor for Jessica, which is nice. Come here. Oh, couldn't quite dodge you. Tried. So again, with Rufus. Sword Dance, and just to make the point clear, Sword Dance and Power Slash. There you go. Alright, let's move on. Now. Defend. Explosion Staff! That works as well. However, you may not do enough damage. As you saw there. Then you end up having to Sword Dance or something again. I recommend taking them out one at a time, using Power Slash or Sword Dance, and it just knowing you'll kill one. Okay, that did not open that doorway. Which opens that. These are the guys that really do get annoying. Just try to get out of this battle. There we go. There we go. Use the layout of the room to your advantage. And over here you'll find another starlight. There we go. That man seems to be in a great deal of pain. He's clutching his stomach. Perhaps it's food poisoning? I haven't had that since the last time Jess whipped up a batch of X-Lax cookies. Hey, I thought they were chocolate chunks, okay? The overpowering stench might have been your first clue. That came later. Yeah, I'm just with you, Alex. Just...
What's wrong, Alex? Nothing. Let's leave this sick little conversation behind and get on with things. We better find out what's really wrong with the guy on the floor. Are you feeling ill, sir?
It's nothing. I'm busy. Go away.
Well, excuse us for caring. Don't worry about this guy, Alex. If he says he's okay, then he must be okay, right? Besides, there's already a staircase, so let's go.
Wait just a minute. You're a priestess, aren't you?
Well, yes. Only a priestess of the goddess Athena is allowed to wear these robes.
It's your job to help people in distress, isn't it? Use one of those healing spells they teach you, quick!
What are you blabbering about? When Mia asked you a second ago, you said it was nothing.
That was then, this is now. Let the healing spell fly, sugar.
Until I know the cause of your pain, I don't know what kind of magic to use. Please tell us what's wrong.
My stomach just started hurting all of a sudden.
Probably something you ate. What should I do, Alex? Help this guy out or just get back to finding the next door?
Let him learn his lesson. No, you all know me. I'm a healer. His pain seems real. Help him.
His pain seems genuine, Jessica. Please help him. Come on, Alex. This guy's a jerk. And I tend not to want to help anyone who yells at me. Please, Jessica. Alex wouldn't have asked if he didn't think it was the right thing to do. Okay, you're right. I should help him regardless of his lack of social skills.
Your actions were correct. You may proceed. Know that I am impressed by your performance thus far.
I'm not impressed by your last test, Damon. That wasn't fair.
Young lady, you are hardly in a position to tell me what.
I don't want to hear any excuses. I just want to tell you not to pull something like this again. Okay, let's go.
Jess, your mood swings are more violent than a hurricane.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Let's move along. Yeah, let's move along.
You know, notice how Damon did not remark again after that, by the way. But, with that aside, I'm going to end this more lengthy episode here to kind of make up for that short episode. And we'll continue up the tower and see what other tests Damon has for us. So, until then, hope you enjoyed and had a lot of fun. I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.